All right, who wants to play a game or two or three? Hey everybody, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we are over here at Six Flags Great Adventure, and today we are going to be doing our Let's Play at Great Adventure. Now, what is a Let's Play? Well, you know what? We do a lot of let's eat and let's merch and stuff like that. Let's go shopping and all that, but when it comes to the Let's Play, this is all the different games that you can play when you're over here at the park. And if you look over to your right, we break down the games into 4 different categories. So the first one, of course, is skill games. Now, these are like basketball and things like that, where you basically need to have a skill to win. You're not going to win every time. You need to actually have the skill to win. The next one is carnival games. Now, what are carnival games? These are, you're playing against other people. So these are like the water gun races and stuff like that. So here, there is a winner every time. It just may not be you. Next one after that is kiddie games. Now, there is a winner every time. It is you. Basically, the main thing with these kiddie games is you're kind of paying for a prize. Now, the size of the prize can change depending on what you're doing, but pretty much you're paying for a prize. And last but not least is arcade. Arcades are basically where you go there and you get tickets throughout the day. And as you get more and more tickets, you can either use them that day or you can actually save them for later. So it pretty much, if you got a prize in mind, that's the way to go here. So now that we got all that out of the way, time for us to show you everything they have here at beautiful, scenic, Great Adventure in New Jersey. So let's start playing. All right, so right here is their carousel, and right over there is Yum Yum Cafe. But come over here, this is called the Boardwalk, and this is the largest area here that they actually have with games at Great Adventure. So we're going to show you each one of the games. We're going to tell you what they are and what the prices are. So this first one here on the right hand side is called Colors. It's $5 a ball, $10 for 3 balls, and as you get into the colors, every color is a winner. So it is kind of a kiddie game, but the different colors give you different prizes. So as you roll a ball there, it all depends on the sizes, which color you go with there. So if you get those, you get large, you get medium and small there. 2 smalls can trade up for a medium here, but this is definitely a kiddie game because there is a winner every time. Now, of course, if you want to get a larger prize, it's going to be more challenging. There's going to be less of those colors available. And as we walk over here, the next one's going to be a carnival game. This is the traditional one here, which is $10 per player. You shoot water into the target and you race other people. So depending on how many people you get, 5 to 9 gets a medium. Every player, if it's any kind of player, you get a small. 10 or more, you get a large. And of course, you can trade up here. And these are kind of neat prizes here, but this is the definition of a carnival game. Now, the next one here is a skill game. This one here is 5 for 2 balls, 5 balls for $10. And of course, you one in wins, so you got to get into the hoops. So as you continuously play, you're going to get more and more better chance of winning throughout the day. But like I said, this is a skill game. So we got all the kind of games right in a row. Next one here, this is also what we consider a skill game. This is called the Blockbusters, $5 for 1 game, 3 for 10. And basically you got to clear all 3 blocks off. So we're gonna come over here. And so you don't get the attendant in there, but you got to clear all 3. So you can't have any blocks standing here, but you can win a giant avocado or carrot or cucumber. So if you like veggies, this is where you want to go. And over here, this is another carnival game. This is a classic. This is Wac-A-Mole, and they actually are moles. And here, basically, depending on how many people you're racing, you win. So you need to have at least 3 players to start. Winner every game, $5 per play here. So pretty much it's the first one to 150 points. And here you got a lot of Looney Tunes characters. Here you got pretty much Taz and Tweety and Bugs and all those. So that's what we got there. But we're going to jump across here because here's another section here. And this is another, I consider this a skill game. This is called the Lobster Pot. It's $5 a game, and it consists of 2 balls. And you actually got to get, let me brighten it up a little bit here. You actually got to 2 in to win. So you got to get both of them in here. There's a foul line. You got to toss the balls in there. But here you can win Pikachu and Pokemon type things here. So that would be a skill game. Over here is, this one I guess is a skill game. Let us know in the comments section here. But this is Balloon Pop. 1 dart for 5. 3 darts for 10, and here you actually do get darts, so it's not like the new ones where you actually have bean bags that you actually have to throw and there's a pin in the back here. So as you get more and more wins, balloons pop there, you win more and more. Over here is the Pyramid Smash. So this is another kind of can game here. This one you got 6 in the pyramid, and you got to knock all of them down. So over there are 2 winners. See those 2 standing right there? That was not a winner. This one is $5, and the game consists of 2 balls. And here you got some really weird prizes here. You got like farm animals. And then the last one here in this section is another skill game called Rebound. This one 1 ball for $5, 3 for 10. The ball has to bounce off the board and it has to go into the crate. So if you got that skill set, you can win a avocado. I don't know what some of those other things are. They're kind of crazy there, but these are actually the Boardwalk games that are right in front of the carousel. But there is a whole other section here that we're going to go through in a little bit. But this is what you get when you come down here. But real quick, before we go here, early game deals. So they have different deals throughout the games. So always double check here because you can actually double your value before 1 p.m. there. So if you don't want to do the games early, you can actually save some money. All right, so we're right here by Flash Vertical Velocity. And of course, the giant wheel, which they finally got going, looks fantastic. Something I probably won't ride, but we're here to talk about all the different games and stuff. And right over here by the restrooms, they actually have a skill game here, which is the, let's see what the name is here. It is 1 in to win. So nothing like telling you exactly what you need to win right there in the title. So let's check this out real quick here. It's the typical basketball game here. And you come in here, 1 in to win, $6 for 1 ball, 3 for 12, 8 for 20, and stuff like that. You only need 1 to go in here, but what you're going to do is, all right, there's the attendants who like being in it. Let's check over here. But you can tell it's a tough game because if you look at the animals, they look like a challenge. So, but that's right here, right in front of the giant wheel. All right, so we're over here in the Movie Town section here, and this is one of their bigger arcades, which is Studio 28 Arcade. So as soon as you walk in, you're going to have the hockey games here, where you actually have the air hockey games. But we're going to come right on here. As soon as you come in, you got the Wizard of Oz coin pusher. And over here, you got something you don't see that much anymore, the Shocker. So the longer you can sit there, the more points that you win. So you're literally on a wooden chair there. You grab onto these 2, and that's how you can win that game. Then they got some claw games, duck catchers right here, some prize cubes with squishy toys, all that. Here you got the winner's cube, which has all those tickets you can win, up to 5,000 tickets. Here you got Smokin' Token, where you actually knock them in there into the bay. And over here you got a Big Shot, which you shoot the button, you shoot the darts into there. Over here you got some more cranes, another wall of cranes, and back here you got some cranes. So if you like cranes, it looks like Great Adventures for you, but this one has Pokemon. This one actually has, looks like Narako and stuff like that. And over here is more coin pushers. Okay, now we're getting into some stuff that's a little bit more interesting. These are coin pushers, but they also have the different cards which will give you points. And looks like Thanos is right there on the edge. And over here you got Injustice, the video game. They actually have a fighting game here. Lex Luthor against Superman. So over here you actually got Cruisin' Blast, which is a racing game. And as we come over here, you've got Cross City Road, which is yet again another Frogger kind of game. And against here you actually got the big one, which is giant stuffed animals. And then here you got some, these are more my games here. You got Down the Clown, where you can win 250 tickets there. And basically it goes by how many points you get there. So you got to throw the ball, knock down the clown. Over here, this is the old, in the jug. So you got to bank it into the jug. Over here, this one is Angry Birds Arcade. So you actually are shooting all the Angry Birds that you can. Over here is Goldfish, where you got to get into some goldfish. And this is Drop It, which is another one of those Drop It games. So let's come over here. You got Super Bikes 3. 2 different ones there. And there's the Injustice game again. So if we come over here, you got that pirate one they had on the other arcade too, which is a spin the wheel and you win prizes. There's the entrance there. Here's your ticket station where it basically reads all your tickets. Now this one's kind of neat here. You got Whack to Win, where you actually have to use the mallet, hit the spot right there, and the higher it goes, the more tickets you win. Over here, this is one of Devin's favorite games is Big Bass Wheel, where you actually put the money in there, you spin the wheel, and you actually can get the tickets there. Over here is another one of those coin pushers. And over here, by the front door, is a Wheel of Fortune game too. So we're now about halfway done with this arcade, so let's go over to the other side. Over here is more claw games. And you win lollipops and Marios, big poofies, and all that kind of stuff. Those are all claw games there. And right here, you actually got probably one of the bigger games, an official Space Invaders, a giant one there. And over here is Halo. You can see the people playing Halo. That looks like a lot of fun, actually. Over here is Deal or No Deal. And this one here is Flaming Tickets, which is a kind of a Mario type game. And over here is Plinko. They don't have it live here, but they do have it virtually. So win tickets there. As we head over this way, you've got Hoop Fever. And then of course you got Ice Ball. They don't have real skee ball here. So if you do like real skee ball, they don't have that here. Magic Drop is right here. Over here is Godzilla VR, where you're actually got your VR games here. It swivels around and you play all this stuff here, but it's all in the headset. There's Plinko. And over here is another VR game, which is Canyon Chaos. Okay, with a lot of tickets. Canyon Chaos right there. And so you have two VR games. And over here is the Monopolies, where you roll the giant dice to go and stuff like that. So yet again, let's show you some of the prizes. There's the little prizes, candy and stuff. Got all that kind of stuff here. In the back there, you got a PS5 for 250,000 points. You also have an Xbox for 250,000 points. Those are the big guys there. You got Beats headphones for 84,000, 20,000 for a little bit more generic ones, stuff like that. So basically, this is the slightly larger arcade than the other one. And this one is over in Movie Town. The big difference here is this one's got the VR. So you've got this VR right here, which is Alpine Adventure. And then you got this one, which is Godzilla. I do like the Plinko too. So they do have a lot of different larger games and stuff like that at this arcade. So that is the arcade that is right here. Let me darken it up a little bit. Right here in Movie Town. So it's called Studio 28. So let us know what game you like the best. All right, so we're right in front of the Bugs Bunny National Park entrance here, and we show you everything here. And over here, before you enter, there's nothing inside the kids section, but you do have crane games here. Win prizes. So these are all different crane games right here. Checking out some prizes. There's baby sharks, some cats and stuff like that. Over here, you got some Minecraft and all that. Now back here, you got some Giga ones. You got the Stacker, which is kind of a Tetris kind of game. Over here you got Gigatron with Angry Birds. And over here you've got some Mario guys right here with Prize Cube. So if you do like claw games, I'm noticing claw games are everywhere nowadays at parks, but here's some cute animals there. This is Mystery Squad, so you have no idea what you get. Squishmallows there. Those guys are scary. Over here some Avengers. Here you got some classic Pac-Mans. And there you got some more multicolored here, so you can win prizes right before you get out or go into the Bugs Bunny National Park. So there's some crane games for you. All right, so we are back here. Right there's the giant wheel, and we're heading out this way here because there are a couple more games out this way, and we want to make sure you see it. But of course, we're about halfway done with our video here. So if you like what we're doing, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It's a very simple click for you, but it really means a lot to us. And we are all over the place doing Let's Play, Let's Eat, the whole 9 yards. And right now, you know, we are heading out to a few more games. So hopefully you enjoy what you're watching, and let's continue. Let's play. All right, so we're back at the Boardwalk section here, and we're going to show you some more of the games here. We already showed you those Carnival games back here. We're going to show you a few over here. And this is on your way pretty much to Green Lantern and good old Superman Ultimate here. So the first one you get here is a skill game. It's another typical basketball game. We're going to brighten that up a little bit for you here. So here you get 1 ball for $6, 3 balls for 12, 8 balls for 20. Throw 1 ball through the hoop to win a larger prize. So pretty much you get one in, you do win. It's kind of funny, you're seeing the balls kind of bouncing out here, so it looks like they're just opening this up here. But you got some pretty neat, there's your sloths, some dogs and stuff like that. So that's what we got here. Now we're gonna come over here quick and we're gonna hug, we're gonna hug this side over here to the right. It looks like they're just opening up this section, so some of the center games are not ready to go here, but let's go over here real quick here. We're gonna show you all the different games. Right on the other side here. So over here, while the last one was the skill game, this is another typical carnival game here. And this one is Glow Go, so top glow. And what you want to do is $5 to play there. You need three players to go. It looks like they're looking to do their good version of Wildwood here. But this one is basically a typical gun game. You shoot it here, you win as you go there. So that is a carnival game. Over here is a skill game. So, and this one's called Blockbuster. It's $5 for one, 3 for 10. And here you can win bigger things here, but yet again, this is another skill game because you got to be able to knock the blocks down. As we come over here. Now, when we come over here, this is kind of a little different. This is a carnival game, but this one's a little bit different. It's called Roll a Ball. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to roll the ball, and you're racing your cars across there. So you see slow, fast, and faster. And what you want to do is, here's your cars. So if you're number 10, you're the 10 car right there. And the quicker you get them in there. So if you get to the faster ones, you're going to speed across there. Yet again, this is a carnival game because there's a winner every time. It just might not be you. This is, you need 3 players to play, $5 a player here. So, but the prizes are kind of neat here. This is a little bit different. Usually you see the water gun races, but here you actually have the race car races. And as we come over here, there's some claw games. Right there's the Twix ride. But here's some claw games here. Right along here, you got, I don't know what these things are. If you let us know what those are if you know. Over here, you got some kitty cats. You got some stuff here, and you got some, looks like Minecraft stuff right here. But you know what? This section isn't complete. You got some things in the center. So we're going to come over here. This one is colors again. We showed that one earlier. And this one is the winner every time. So what you're going to do is $5 or $10, depending on how many balls you want there. But you're going to roll the wiffle balls into there, and depending what color it is what you win. Prizes here are very Mario, which is, I see a lot of Mario at different parks, so I always think it's kind of neat. So that's over here in the center. Now over here, this is one of the more popular kids games here, and this one is the little duckies. So what you want to do here, let's see if they have the prices. There's a prize every time. What you're going to do is you're going to get a little net there, and you're going to go scoop out a duck. And when you scoop out a duck there's going to be a small, large, or medium, or jumbo on the duck. And as you can tell, once you scoop them out there, it's $10 for 3 ducks. And then they have numbers on them. Ducks are numbered from 1 to 20. And then depending on the number you get, so pretty much if you get 3 ducks and they're all ones, you still get a small prize. 8 to 15 is medium, 16 to 31, and 32 plus is jumbo. So basically, as you can guess, there's probably less 20 ducks than there are 1 ducks, but this is a winner every time, which is always great. I always love those. And then last but not least, over here you've got yourself a skill game here. These are the rings, ring toss. So the small bucket is $5, the large bucket is $10. Throw 1 ring onto the bottleneck, and then if it stays on, you win a jumbo prize. So here are the rings, and you literally got to toss them on here. This is a skill that I do not have. And now we're going to come over here real quick here because we want to show you everything here at Six Flags Great Adventure is no longer cash. So if you want to play, you actually come over here to convert your cash to a card here, and basically you go here, you can convert cash into the card, and you can come over here and play. Now, of course, there is one more row coming through, so we're going to show you this row, and then we're going to finish up here over against the wall there with all the claw games. So as we come over here, this is called Top Glow 2. Let's bring that up a little bit here. And this is another squirt gun race. And here you got, I like the banana water guy and stuff like that, but yet again, it looks like you need 3 players to play, $5 a race, and pretty much, like I said, it's a typical carnival game. There's a winner every time, it just may not be you. These are really interesting there, so I thought those were kind of cute. Now over here, this middle one is no longer actually a game. it's actually claw games. So if you like claw games, right here you can win some Avengers. Here you got the Super Keys, all the things over here. So instead of this being a carnival game like it was before, like those guys over there, these are now claw games. Pineapple's kind of cool. So if you're good at claw games, you got some different options here. Of course, here you got the giant big prizes, giant claw. And then over here, you've got some more Mr. Claws. So you got carnival games and you got claw games here. Here's some Avengers. And over here, these are lockers. But in here, you actually do have a big wave air hockey game. So that's kind of fun. I like that. You got giant dum-dums here. Those little huge lollipops. Little sharks. Got some Sonics. You got some Mario and some fuzzies here. And then last but not least, right here's in front of the sports bar. But you know what? Right here at the Boardwalk food area there are a couple more claw games here. So we want to show you every option. Even if you don't like claw games, you do have options here and stuff like that. So right over here, this one you can actually win a big choice of an iPad. Here you got nice little frogs. Got those sharks again. And over here you've got cupcakes, whole thing of Marios. Oh, here you go. This is Toy Story 4, the aliens. Some Pikachus, some Avengers, some emojis. Over here's more Avengers, more emojis and stuff like that. So here we are at the Boardwalk, pretty much the main midway section here. So this is where you want to go if you really like playing games. This is the largest section here to play games. So on to the next. All right, so we are over on the Movie Town section of the park. Right there's the arcade, and of course, that's a separate little section here. But right now we want to show you another skill game they have over here, which is One in the Win, which is pretty much the same as some of the other ones, but a little bit less expensive. This one actually goes by Hero Hoops, and it's one ball for $5, and let's see here, and 3 balls for $10. And yet again, one in wins, and what you win? Well, you can win a giant carrot. Pretty much a lot of giant carrots is what you can win here, but also you can win some of the medium size over there. You have the balls like Superman and the Flash and Wonder Woman and stuff like that. So, but here it is right over by Movie Town, which is right there's a sign. All right, so we're right here in the brand new area here. This is our history walk here with all the characters. Right there is Wile E. Coyote, but this is a Let's Play. So this is called the Boardwalk Games Center, and this is one of 2 of the bigger arcades they actually have here at the park. So we're gonna walk in real quick and we're gonna show you everything you need to see here. So when you come on in here, you got some claw games as soon as you come in. This is a cute little game here called Tower of Tickets. And yet again, like most arcades, these are all about tickets and stuff. Right here's a photo booth. And here's another black hole ticket game here, where you basically check your desired score and you launch. Over here is pretty much a crane game that you can get up to 2,500 tickets. So of course we're going to show you all the different prizes you can win here, but here is the Wheel of Fortune game, where you actually spin and you can go do all those kind of fun things. Of course, against the back wall, they always got to have claw games, so you got some Bob Rosses there. This is a prize cube where you can get all these tickets. Oh, see what this is quick here. Jam Session Guitar Edition here. So here you win tickets by basically following the melody. Over here is Smokin' Token Extreme. These are a lot of games here I haven't seen before, so this one's kind of neat with a snowboard theme. There's the Bob Rosses, there's Rick and Morty, Baby Sharks and stuff like that. Let's see what this is. Break the Bank. So this is another ticket game here where you got to try to get the lock. And over here is a coin pusher, because you always see a lot of coin pushers. Let's head back here real quick here. So right there's Baby Sharks. There's some stuff over here. And this is Red Hots, which is kind of another Wheel of Fortune type game there. So we've seen those. So let me dance around this side here, show you actually some of the arcade here. So this is a coin pusher, Pink Panther. This is Slam a Winner, where you actually got to hit the button and it drops the ball into the right spot. Pig Out, where you actually got to get the balls into the pig's mouth. Over here is Doodle Jump, another classic game here. This one is Spin to Win. Here you got a one of those tough games here where you actually got to hold on to as it shocks you with Popeye. And over here is Connect 4. Let me darken that up just a little bit here so you can see Connect 4 a little better. All right, so we did over there. So over here, this is a stacker game. I got to brighten it up now. It is nicely air conditioned in here, but it's kind of cold. Here you actually got some racing games. You got supercars. See in there. All right, come around this way. Here's a few more of these. These are super bikes, so not just super cars. There's the Connect 4. Over here is the, what do you call it? Monster drop. Well, yet again, you got to time it right to drop it into the right spot there to get tickets. This is a cute little Pac-Man type game. As we come over here, there's a couple more crane games here with different animals. Over here, this is one of the bigger rides here. This is a nice little spin game here where you guys spin. And then you get points there with a pirate theme, which is always nice. Over here, some coin pushers. Over here's one of the big wave air hockey tables. This is my game. I actually enjoy this one. This one's called Harpoon Lagoon, where you actually harpoon the different animals and you get different amount of money. And over here, here's the last row. Here you got Crosby Road, which is kind of like a Frogger Kaboom kind of game. Next to that is Aliens Armageddon. Over here is Deal No Deal, but it's actually a nice little setup there. Look at that. Actually, you can sit there and you pick your people, and always go with the redhead. That's my rule. Over here is Beat the Heat Racers. Darken it up a little bit because it's a little brighter. Over here is Let's Go Island on Lost Island of the Tropics. This one looks really good. This looks like you're in a big jet ski, a motorboat, and you're battling animals there. Here's a big keyboard game. You have to, basically it's like Simon. And over here's Barrel of Monkeys. That looks like a fun little game there. But you gotta try to hook your monkeys together. And there you go, you can grab them that way. Piano keys, stuff like that. And last but not least, you actually got a couple automatic games here. You got the jug toss. And over here you got, this is a little bit different. It's kind of a skee ball, but it's not quite skee ball. It's called 3 across, where you gotta try to get across there to get 4,000, 3,000, 5,000. And over here, this is ice ball. Not quite skee ball, not as quick as the track, it's a smaller track. And then over here is Rage in the Cage, which is a basketball game here. You can shoot there. And then last but not least, you come over here, you got Jurassic Park. You can go inside and shoot the Triceratops as it comes after you. A couple little crane games here, Candy and Duck Catcher. And then last but not least here are some of the prizes here. So you got Hungry Hungry Hippo for 6,000. Make it a little bit darker here. You got 9-in-1 game set. You've got Rock the Room with one of those balls. Over here you got all the small things. And so that's what you got here. So this is the arcade over here by the Midway. Like I said, if I was going to play a game, I'd probably go with Rage in the Cage. I definitely like the Let's Go Island, which is fun. And then, of course, Barrel of Monkeys. Those would be the 3 games I'd play here, over here at the arcade, right off of the boardwalk. All right, so we're here in Movie Town, which is where Batman is, and you can find Wonder Woman and all that. But over here, when you, instead of going over by Batman and the arcade, you come over this way. Right here, they actually have a carnival game, which is pretty much the water gun race. So let's check this out quick here. Looks like you can win a lot of Pikachus and stuff, but here is basically $5. You need to have 3 players to win, to actually play. And basically your prize is determined by your players. 3 to 4 is small prize, 5 to 10 is medium, 11 or more is the large prize here. And just like with most of these water gun games, you hit the target, your guy spins up to the top. If you're the top one, you win. Looks like you're winning Pokemon. That's what you got here, Pikachus and others. So right over here, right before you get to Jersey Devil and Junior Thrill Seekers, is your carnival game. All right, so we're right next to the Joker, but we're in a nice little quiet part of the park here. And you know what? We are done with our pretty much Let's Play over here at Six Flags Great Adventure. So what do you think of the 2 arcades? They got 2 pretty good arcades. Then they have that whole one area that is totally just carnival games. So do you like that, or do you like it more when it's all spread out? Let us know in the comments section. Also, have you been to Great Adventure lately? Have you noticed all the changes? Let us know what you think about Great Adventure. Once again, thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the queue in 2024.